Hey everyone. So today we are going to talk about failure, a word which most of the people don't like and gives them chills as soon as they hear it. Well, you are not at fault because the society has filled this in us that if you're a failure, then you are good for nothing. Everything in this world has its own pros and cons. Failure has its cons, but it has its pros also. We never see it. And we just get depressed as soon as we experience it. So, today we're going to look at this failure which can change your life. Believe me, if you take it the right way. Now, let us really ask ourselves and others what do they mean by failure? And you'll get so many different answers. This is quite obvious because everybody's life's different, everybody's perspective of life is different, and their life goals are also different. So, how they see failure is ought to be different. But in all the answers, you'll find one thing common, and that is the essence that failure is when we are unable to meet our expectations or others' expectation from us. I've already discussed this deeply in the previous video. This is universally true. You'll find this thing true in everybody's definition of failure. So, how to see failure? What should be a perspective towards failure? Most of the people, including me, we think naturally that failure is the end of everything. Now, because I failed, I don't know what to do. But believe me, failure is just the beginning of something bigger and better. Failure is the stepping stone to success. Honestly, tell me how many times have you heard this or read this? I have heard this quite a lot of times. For the first time when I heard this, it seemed to me so much trivial because I was like, two opposite words in a same sentence, how can failure lead to success? I was a kid back then, and to me it seemed so much intriguing. But as I grew up, I saw those things myself. I became mature, and when I improved myself, became a better version of myself, that is what we must aim for. I realized that yes, failure is start of something better. Because when we fail, there can be two reasons. Either we committed some mistakes, or the second reason is unknown. Means to us, it seems that we did everything right, but still we did not succeed. And the reason why we failed is unknown to us, no matter how much introspection you do. In both the situations, we need to sit and recall what we did and how can we improve it. There is no guarantee that the next time you will succeed. There is no answer that how many times will I have to fail to succeed finally. This depends on your persistence. What I see as a failure doesn't mean others also see that as a failure. So, focus on fixing mistakes that you know and be calm when you are still navigating what is going wrong. At the end of the day, realize that you are doing everything correct because you are striving to improve yourself. The next day, when you'll wake up, you'll find yourself a better version of yourself. And that will instill a new confidence in you. It will boost your morale. I think you must have experienced this, that whenever you are unsuccessful at something, you feel okay until the day you give up. The day you give up, you feel so weak and helpless and surrounded by all kinds of negative thoughts. But if you are unsuccessful and still moving and trying to improve yourself, you are honest and loyal to yourself. You know how much hard work you are putting, and that will never let you feel down. And from where this zeal would come? This zeal would come from self belief. In fact, if you are if you are constantly becoming unsuccessful at something you are trying for years, then I find you very lucky because you are getting so many opportunities to learn. I heard this somewhere that knowledge makes you intelligent and experiences make you wise. So, if you are getting opportunities to learn, grab it. Last but not the least, remember life is a journey where experiences matter more than your achievements. Both are important, but experiences add quality to your life. When you fail, learn, and then succeed, the success is grand. And that splendor of success is just amazing, and you forget everything then. So, let us not get disappointed with today's situation and instead work on to improve ourselves and come back stronger every single moment. Thank you.